So since I'm in a superhero mood today, I decided to just go ahead and make a list of 15 of some of my favorite superhero husbands. And yes, as usual, I want y'all to know that this entire list is off limits for anybody. And if you're watching this entire list of men, they're off limits to you because they belong to me, all right? Brandy and Monica said it best, the boy is mine. So a few things before we get started. First of all, I was gonna add anime characters to this list, but I was like, it's just, there's so many anime characters that I think are hot. How would I even narrow that down? Like, if the main character is depressed, you know what I mean, and super powerful OP with dark hair, I'm gonna automatic attraction. I'm like, so what's the point? It's so many characters like that. Second of all, this list I'm about to say is in no particular order. I know that there are many more superheroes out there, but these are just some of the ones that came to my mind like instantly when I thought of this video topic. So we're just gonna get right to it. First of all, we have Dick Grayson. Keep in mind that this can come from anywhere. It could come from the comics. It could come from both. It could come from live action adaptations, whichever, or all of the above, right? I'm just putting it out there. Dick Grayson got ass. Dick Grayson has ass, and apparently there's no better workout like joining your Bat family in beating up people who are serving 3.5s. Like I always say, 3.5s in the alleyway, they're serving, ounces, quarter ounces. I mean, we already know how Batman and the rest of them hoes operate. If you accidentally fill out a tax form incorrectly, they're gonna come down, all right? There's gonna be batarangs across your motherfucking face, bitch. So, I mean, we already know how they act, we already know that they working with the cops and shit, but either way, Dick Grayson got ass. I want Dick Grayson to know that he don't have to work with Gotham PD, he can work with me. he can work with me, all right? Now, I know that y'all are gonna be mad at me when I say this, but Nightcrawler is hot and y'all can be mad about it. Y'all can be mad about it. Y'all can say, and I see your face, you making your face up like I said something incorrectly, but bitch, if Nightcrawler looked like this, bitch, if Nightcrawler looked like this, okay, so just because he had, what, 3 fingers or some shit, bitch, like you gonna let that shit stop you just because he has a tail or some shit, bitch? Teleport me to the top of these mountains if we're gonna do what we need to do, all right? And I'm gonna wipe my face off before I come back down the mountain. Like, bitch, that's just it. That's just it, bitch. Y'all can be mad if y'all want to be. That's fine. Nightcrawler, if he just has to, we have to have the right artist to do him, you know what I mean? We have to have the right person to create his image. As long as he looks like one of the pictures I showed you, we can get down to, let's get down to business, bitch. Let's get down to business. Like literally teleport me to the hot tub in the sauna, Nightcrawler. I got some things to show you, okay? This is another one. I always thought Jon Stewart was hot. Always. I'm talking about Justice League Unlimited days, bitch. Like, always. Even when fucking Hawk Girl and bitch, I wanted him with Vixen, but Hawk Girl was trying to mess with my man, and I was like, wait a minute now. You know what I mean? Jon Stewart is very much that girl, and he just imagine Jon Stewart as like in live action. Like, imagine him not as a character, but as like a grown ass man. The way that voice sounds, bitch, you already know. You already know, bitch. Use that ring. Use that ring. Bitch, can you imagine? He can, like, Jon Stewart can choke you without like actually having to use his hand, bitch. He just uses his ring, bitch. Like, yes, daddy. Now, I don't know if too many of you know who Blue Marvel is. If you don't, you need to look him up because his powers are fucking sickening. He has the usual shit, you already know. Super strength, near invulnerable, all that shit. Speed, all that. But his real T, his true power, is in energy manipulation, molecular manipulation. So it's just the things that he could do. Now, when you think, when I'm bringing these superheroes up, think about their powers as well, and think about how they could use that while they're, how should I say this? While y'all are both having escapades. Escapades. I feel like Dory, escape. I feel like Dory, bitch, escape. When y'all are both having escapades. Think about that. But yeah, the way this man looks, I feel like he could definitely do what needs to be done. He could do what needs to be done. He could do it. And this pussy gonna be rocking to it. So do it. now he's in the thumbnail. You already know. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Aqualad, you should have been kissing me at this point. I don't know what's happening over here, but you should have been kissing me. I could have shown you something. If you like it wet, you do not have to go to Atlantis. You do not have to stay in Atlantis if you like it wet. All you have to do is visit me, bitch. That's it. That's all you have to do. Aqualad is another one, and he's also a part of the Alphabet Mafia. So it's like I said, why would I not pick him? No brainer. And we can also, I don't know if they poly as well. If they want me to join some shit, like what's up? What's up? Since we talk about Aqua, let's talk about Aquaman. This one I feel like y'all already know as well, right? Y'all already know that Jason Momoa just lifts me up out of the depths of these, you know, murky waters. And the water, of course, is gonna be murky after we get done. Okay, all right. Now, I know technically he's not a hero, but since all the Aqua stuff was going on, I just immediately thought of the Deep from The Boys. And I know it's what's his face from Gossip Girl. Maybe that has a lot to do with why I feel the way that I do, but I can't help the way that I feel. He also has gills. I'm not sure how that would work, but I see other things and I can immediately see how those things would work. So the gills aren't really I don't really have to worry too much about it. If I'm gonna already be having adventures with Nightcrawler, I feel like gills are the least of my worries. I just wanna know what is it looking like? What is it looking like? That's all I'm gonna say. What is it looking like? Now we have a 2-for-1 special with this one. Captain America. Y'all already know how I feel about him. America's ass. But also the fact that he was the Human Torch as well. This, and I feel like I've talked about, I'm never gonna stop talking about it. I feel like I've talked about this towel scene forever. Like this was my awakening, right? So if that's what if it doesn't matter if he's saying flame on or Avengers assemble, whatever command he makes, whatever he demands that I do, assemble or whatever, light myself on fire, bitch, I'm gonna do either one, right? I'm gonna do either one. Chris Evans did what he needed to do in both roles, right? And I can do whatever he wants me to do in whichever role he prefers, all right? Whether it's pitching, catching, whatever, right? I can play multiple roles as well. Thor has a big ass hammer, and I'm trying to see if I can lift it. Thor, can I lift that hammer? Odin himself said, whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. And I want to hold that hammer. I want to hold that hammer. Now it does feel weird to be talking about T'Challa, but I'm going to focus on this comic book picture of him, just for obvious reasons, you know what I mean? Yeah, throw M'Baku in there as well. Them thighs, I just, yeah. Wakanda is like if Atlanta had their priorities straight and if they had vibranium and high-tech shit, right? Because you can't tell me these, like, bitch, I will literally go to Piedmont Park today and see a couple niggas that look like M'Baku and T'Challa, bitch. Like, and facial structure and everything, bitch. Lips and everything, bitch. I'm going to have a seat. I'm gonna have a seat, bitch. And vibranium, do you mean vibrator? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry y'all have to. Yeah, you chose to watch this video, okay? You already knew what it was gonna be. You knew what it was gonna be. So, Spider-Man, okay. And I know I've been dragging Spider-Man, but I just feel like this hero is when I talk about Spider-Man, I think I'm talking about the entire concept as a whole is hot, right? Because, I don't know, the gays have moved in permanently. They have Spider-Man suits. If the gays gonna have any type of cosplay, bitch, best believe they're gonna be waving their prints around in some Spider-Man goddamn suit, right? Like we already know that. So at this point, I'm automatically attaching, you know, things revolving around queerness. I just automatically attach it to the Spider-Man suit. It's just like, especially since I've seen so much of that shit in y'all OnlyFans. Like at this point, yeah, Spider-Man, he's fucking hot. Like whatever. Because at this point, all you hot ass bitches online are Spider-Man to me. You see what I'm saying? At this point, so yeah, the entire concept of Spider-Man, the fact that these gays got their entire bulges out and they shit, like it's just like, I can't help it. Anytime I see Spider-Man, it's just like, okay, girl, I need to call somebody. I need to call somebody. I think the same way about Superman as well. But also there's specific, just the entire concept of Superman. He's meant to be who he's meant to be, and I get the vision. I'm sorry, I do. Like, from my younger days when I seen that Tom Welling hopped his ass in front of the motherfucking camera at CW and was playing Superman, I was like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this man. Like, I'm obsessed, bitch. I wish I was fucking Lana Lang. At first, I wish I was Lana Lang, right? But then obviously Lois Lane. But then at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I get tired of niggas really quick. You see, so especially if they're annoying as hell. So it's just, and then sometimes Superman, he be annoying as fuck, right? So I be thinking about like, how do you break up with an alien like that, bitch, that got super strength and shit? It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Can you ever really get rid of somebody like that, bitch, if you just follow you around? This is why I like Invincible so much, because it's like, you know, Nolan is absolutely out of his fucking mind, and that's how I feel. Anybody with that amount of power would be, especially in this kind of reality. Whatever. I think Superman's hot. Henry Cavill and Tom Welling, even in the comic books, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I can't help it. Now, Wolverine, I'm not even gonna spend too much time on his ass. Like, okay, whatever. You know, especially my younger days, like X1, X2, X3, those movies, yeah. But Wolverine gets so much attention that I'm not gonna spend too much time on him. I feel like it's already self-explanatory. Wolverine is definitely the type of guy that you just have to mentally prepare yourself to be thrashed and thrown around, right? So he's not someone that you hook up with all the time, but he's very much like a once in a blue moon, because bitch, you might get some scratches and shit with them fucking claws. He does a lot at one time, so he's very much like, okay, like a once in every 3 months kind of hookup, right? Okay, and this is the last one, child, because whatever. I want to know how y'all feel about Gambit. Like, how do you feel about, I feel like Gambit I feel like he's underestimated in the world of like sex appeal. Because there's something there. I don't know what it is specifically, but something about it. Something about it. Like, I can see why, for example, I can see why some people think that, you know, Batman's hot. Depends on the actor. It depends on what is given, right? But like the entire concept behind him, like he's dressing up as a bat, going out to do something, going out to fight somebody, going out to go in the dark, right? So I'm automatically gonna think that he's just kinky. Like I'm sorry, like I am. So I can understand why people would say that he is, and that's kind of the way I feel about Gambit. I just feel like there's something there, you know? But yeah, that's it, child. This video was absolutely silly, but it was supposed to be. I was in a nerdy mood. I said, why not? Why not combine the most obnoxious parts of my personality, the nerdiness and the alphabet mafia-ness, and it's just flavor, right? Anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Hey, Hades, can you fuck me in your all black Mercedes?